We're headed to Norway and the archipelago of Lofoten, but first we have to leave Iceland. It's a beautiful day. We say goodbye to our house. We've been home for almost a week, and we head on a Iceland air flight that takes us to the capital of Norway, Oslo. Four-hour layover, but we made the most of it with some snacks at the Oslo airport. Pretty nice little place. Walked around, got some leg stretching before we caught a 2-hour flight from Oslo to the polar city of Tromsø, where we would stay overnight as we get ready to head out to Lofoten. It was a long travel day, so we got up relatively late, slept in, and decided to walk around town looking for some lunch. Alright, so Audrey, we are in Tromsø today, in Norway. And we went for a 5K run this morning.
Yep.
And now we're in search of some seafood. I think we're trying to get some fish and chips.
Yeah.
Sounds good, huh?
Uh-huh.
The sun never sets above the Arctic Circle, but we made the most of the day in Tromsø. Enjoyed walking around. The weather was absolutely glorious. Took a long family run, and then we walked around town and explored the port side buildings and restaurants and cafes. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful polar city. Crystal clear blue waters. It's so picturesque with the mountains in the background. And like I said, we got so lucky with the weather.
That's so cute.
Do what?
Pick me up and go shopping?
Maybe.
It's been a long day. Fast food restaurants here that have no idea what they are. They don't even know what.
At a harborfront restaurant, I had a smoked fish platter, and the girls opted for their... You guys excited about your fish and chips?
Yes.
After lunch, we explored the rest of the town, walking around, checking out the harbor and the beautiful bridges and ships that come and go from this clear water port. What started as a transfer point to get us out to Lofoten actually ended up being a highlight of our time in northern Norway. Our time in Tromsø was filled with just beautiful scenery and walking around and enjoying, soaking up, and of course, fika. Hey, Victoria and Andre, what are you guys doing right now? Yeah, what'd you guys get to drink?
Strawberry lemon tea.
Victoria, what'd you get? Yeah, and you guys got a croissant. What else? We opted for dinner down by the port and watched some cruise ships go by and enjoyed our dinner, and of course, just soaked up the scenery.
I love Norway.
Even above the Arctic Circle, where the sun never sets, there's a Hard Rock Cafe. Audrey, full of energy, I took her down to the playground. She climbed on some amazing play structures and explored the play area. Once again, we're so far above the Arctic Circle that the sun never sets. We never saw night the whole time we were here. And with daytime never ending, it was time for us to go to bed, so we headed back to the hotel to sleep before we headed out to Lofoten. The Lofoten archipelago is about 6 hours drive away from Tromsø. Every single minute of it, epic, breathtaking scenery, lush mountain valleys, beautiful snow-cut mountains, fjords galore and oceanside views and villages. We made the most of the drive and enjoyed it, rocking out to some tunes and just watching the scenery go by. We were really lucky with the weather these days of travel, both the days in Tromsø and the days heading out to Lofoten. We made the most of it, making some good time and enjoying the scenery along the way, getting some epic pictures as we went. Making some steady progress. We've been on the road for about an hour. Got a couple more hours to go. We're jamming out to some tunes and enjoying the scenery, and man, it's just beautiful. Alright, while the girls are in the bathroom, we're going to do a quick car review. So we got a Volvo XC60. It's a pretty sweet ride. It's got pretty tricked out, leather seats, all the little buttons filled out. It's got a ski rack, not very useful in the summer. Got Herc stickers all over it, but that's alright, that's where we got it from. It's a gas engine. It's pretty nice seasonal colors. And it's a hybrid. So it'll do electric or gas. Get in. Got all of the fancy buttons, all the cool stuff. Gotta love a Volvo. As we slowly made our way to Lofoten archipelago, there were more bridges and tunnels, and more steep cliff sides and beautiful mountains covered with snow, and ocean views became more and more frequent. It's hard to put in words how mountains and ocean and forest all combine to create some of the most epic, beautiful scenery you can imagine on a road trip. came around our last bend, we could see the mountains outside of Kabelvag, the little fishing village that we're staying in at the opening of the Lofoten archipelago. This was the view that greeted us every morning as we got out and explored this region in the days to come. One of the cool things about this area is getting to stay in these old fishermen's cottages called boer, or Romans cottages. And well, this one didn't disappoint. Good night, and we'll see Lofoten in the morning.